How much victory have you seen? You started the Ignition Lab,
Yeah.
which was awesome. I know that was, I remember at your fundraiser, you talk about getting that started. Now all of a sudden it's blossomed. What about 87 and running and the lives you've seen change and enhanced?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if any of you guys have been over at Operation Breakthrough. It is one of the coolest places that I've ever seen or been a part of. They literally have kids from preschool all the way to 8th grade, or when I first got there, from preschool all the way to 8th grade, and they're making sure these kids have meals, safe haven, they get their education, they have good guidance and mentors. The first time I ever went to Operation Breakthrough, it was for Dr. Seuss's birthday. And I was reading to the kids. I read Cat in the Hat to the kids. And when I tell you I hadn't read a Dr. Seuss book in forever, the Nubilis and Dubilis and Dubili-Dubis and Abadubilis, and I was over there trying to read these things just like these preschoolers were. It was a rough go, but it was beautiful to see what that organization was doing for those kids. And it was a little unsettling at the end when I found out that the program stopped at 8th grade. I think my high school years were such a big part of my development and who I am as a person and who my friends were and the direction that I went in life. And I was so fortunate that I had the people around me and the environment around me to make sure that I was doing the right things to get into college, to go somewhere else after high school. And from that point on, I just remained really good friends and really good partners with Operation Breakthrough. My foundation, 87 and Running, bought an Ignition Lab, but even before that, helped out with the STEM labs that they already were having set in place across the street. And it's just been a beautiful thing because a lot of those kids, that I was reading to in preschool are now in the Ignition Lab, and they're doing great things with their lives. And it's just cool to see it all manifest and all come to life, man.
That's amazing. And now they're building careers.
Yeah, they're building cars. How about that? They got a 70, I think it's a 71 Chevelle. Mary is going to kill me over there. I get this wrong. I think it's a 69 Chevelle that they converted from, they took the frame on it and put a Tesla engine in it. So now it's electric. And kids are doing this. I didn't even know what a mechanic shop looked like when I was in high school, let alone what they were doing in it. And these kids, they have a lot of stuff at their in their reach, and that's the beauty of it, is that we're giving these kids an opportunity to learn something new, gravitate towards something, find something that they love in the STEM world, the science, technology, engineering, math world that they can latch onto and take and hopefully make a career out of it if they want to.
What would they think if you pulled up with the Purple Dragon?
They'd probably think I'd need to turn that thing into an electric car the way it's running. Yeah,
they'd be going, we could put a Tesla engine in.
That's exactly. That's yeah.
And we're going to wrap things up with this so you can get into the night. But my two granddaughters ask me all the time, has Travis introduced you yet to Taylor? And I tell them, no, he's not going to let crazy Uncle Mitch. So
we'll find a way. We'll find a way. You already know. I rave about you every single time. Whenever we make big plays, and I always hear the radio call come across my timeline, I make sure she listens in because you always fire everybody up, baby. You're the voice of the Chiefs for a reason, man. And the best to ever do it.
But I see people here that we've shared this with. To share it with you is one of the greatest blessings of my life.
Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce has gotten used to having his girlfriend Taylor Swift watching from the crowd over the last few weeks. Swift has attended 3 of Kelce's last 5 games, wins over the New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Denver Broncos, 2 of which were on Monday Night Football, but the two are about to spend quite a bit of time apart. Swift is starting up the Canadian leg of her Eras Tour on Thursday with the first of 6 straight shows at the Rogers Centre in Toronto before finishing things off with 3 straight shows at BC Place in Vancouver. Her touring obligations will keep her on the road from mid-November to early December, which means she will miss Kelce's next 4 games. 2 of which, November 29th against the Las Vegas Raiders and December 8th against the Los Angeles Chargers, will be at home at Arrowhead Stadium. And because the couple will be separated for nearly a month, they're soaking in the last moments of their free time together before they have to deal with a big shift in their relationship where most of their communication is done via FaceTime and phone calls. They don't always get a lot of alone time together, so when they do, they make sure and make the most of it when they can, a source told Page 6. Taylor and Travis are enjoying some downtime for the next couple of days before they both have to get back to their busy schedules, with Taylor heading to Toronto for her shows later this week. Travis and her will be apart for a little bit. Spending 3+ weeks apart will be a big adjustment for Kelce and Swift, who've spent quite a bit of time together over the last 2 months. Kelce plays better when Swift is in the crowd, totaling 35 receptions on 45 targets for 273 yards receiving and 1 touchdown in games that Swift attends this season, and 25 catches, 31 targets, 226 yards and a touchdown in games she's not at. The Chiefs are also 15-3 when Swift is in attendance. Swift made it to 3 of Kelce's games, while the All-Pro TE made it to a couple of her Eras Tour shows in Miami and Indianapolis. While most of those moments were caught on camera and plastered over social media. The time they're spending together now is more private, which is how they both prefer it. They're just focusing on spending quality time together at this point, the Page Six source continued. They can just be themselves. They don't have any eyes on them and they can just be in the moment with each other. At times, it's when they feel the most comfortable being together. Travis Kelce had himself a big game on Sunday, all while his pop superstar girlfriend, Taylor Swift, watched from the stands. The Kansas City tight end tied Tony Gonzalez's franchise record for touchdown receptions during the team's 16-14 win over the Denver Broncos, propelling the Chiefs to 9-0 on the season. He caught the 2-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Patrick Mahomes in the second quarter, his first touchdown at the team's home field, Arrowhead Stadium, this year. It was just his second touchdown of the season. Swift was in the crowd for the second straight week, and has attended all 5 home games this season, according to ESPN. After the touchdown, the camera switched to Swift, who was clapping and smiling. Travis Kelce's game was a family affair as Taylor Swift's dad Scott appeared in high spirits celebrating Kansas City Chiefs' win with the couple and their friends. The game on Sunday, November 10th, was attended by many special guests including famous tennis star Frances Tiafoe and his girlfriend Ian Broomfield. Kelce's pop superstar girlfriend and her parents, the tennis player, 26, and Broomfield, 27, later took to Instagram and expressed their joy to have met the couple. They wrote Chiefs in the caption alongside a carousel of pictures from the game. One of the pictures featured the anti-hero hitmaker's dad photobombing and waving into the camera from behind. Taylor's parents have seemingly warmed up to daughter's boyfriend as they frequently attend his games to cheer him on. This comes after the 14-time Grammy winner's mother Andrea Swift was spotted dancing with Travis at Taylor's Indianapolis show. Celebrity relationships always tend to grab attention, especially when they involve big names from music and sports. Recently, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have sent fans into a frenzy with their adorable appearances and ever-growing bond. The latest chapter? Swift showing up at a Kansas City Chiefs game, looking fabulous, and sporting some seriously distracting bling. On November 10th, Taylor Swift was all about that game day vibe as she rolled up to Geha Field at Arrowhead Stadium for the Chiefs vs. Broncos showdown. This marks her 5th game appearance this season. And if you thought she was just there for the football, think again. She brought her A-game in fashion and fandom. Decked out in a chic Versace tweed blazer and mini skirt, topped off with a black corset and knee-high boots, she was turning heads everywhere as she arrived in style. But the buzz didn't just end at her outfit, her jewelry sparked some serious chatter. Swift's hand was adorned with a jaw-dropping EFFY yellow gold and white gold diamond and ruby ring. Not to forget a Retrouvaille ruby and diamond heirloom bezel ring. The ring situation raised eyebrows, with fans speculating whether it symbolizes an engagement. Are they ready to take the plunge? Swift's dedication to Kelce is crystal clear. In addition to juggling her busy Eras tour, she's prioritized showing up for her boyfriend, highlighting their strong connection. It's not just about the glam, though her presence adds an extra layer of excitement as the Chiefs aim for their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl win. Frances Tiafoe's year on the tennis circuit may not have gone as planned, but a victory bash with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce seems to have been the perfect remedy. The American tennis star ended the 2024 ATP season with a 33-26 record and no titles. Despite making it to the Cincinnati Masters 1000 final and reaching the US Open semifinals, Tiafoe faced early exits in other major tournaments, the second round in Australia and Roland Garros, and the third at Wimbledon. His rough season meant missing the ATP World Tour finals in Turin, Italy, but he found a way to end his year on a high note celebrating with Swift and Kelce. Photos shared by Ian Broomfield, Tiafoe's girlfriend, show the couple in an Arrowhead Stadium suite celebrating the Chiefs' thrilling 16-14 victory over the Denver Broncos in Week 10.